Hello Dino Navy, my name is Psyron, and welcome to Psyron Fights, where today we are going to be— oh wait, I didn't do the title. You know what? I don't do that for any other one of these, so I won't do it here. It's pointless anyway. You already know what Psyron Fights about anyway. So in the last episode— no recording, no sound detect. I never would have guessed. In between me recording and not recording was Veldigan versus the Alpha Night Mist, and we determined that the Night Mist will win just because there's really nothing that the Veldigan can do against it. Anyway, on to the fight for this episode, which is— I'm gonna move my thing here. Cipher versus let's see what this— okay, so go over this. Why is it so— what is this? What is this? What is this? Okay, and then you like go that, so the Y and then the 1, carry the 1 over so that the I again with the other thing but plus the Y, so the Y divine Occulus here. So dumb. I'm pretty sure we're fully aware of who Divine Occulus is. Also, I'm pretty sure we know— no! We know who Cipher is. So, we would go ahead and change the color, because I will keep doing that. And, okay, so, there was something I forgot to do first, like before the— oh yeah, it was introduction. Yeah, last episode I forgot to introduce who the Alpha Night Mist was. I mean, I kind of have, but I kind of did, but not really. Not as deep a dive as Dexter's was, which made the episode like 20 minutes. But you know, I don't know. But this one really does not need an introduction. So anyway, Cipher's powers: matter manipulation, which immediately bumps it up to 4th tier, as you can see down there. Time control, teleportation, and shape shifting. Now, for weaknesses, one of the things that was listed in my research was the Zodiac, the thing, the circle with the 10. What did they call them? I forgot what— there was the tree, the question mark, the llama, the eyeglasses, like, there's those, but I didn't really put that there because it's just like a 1v1 fight, like there's no— it's not like multiple people there, you get them together, and then Grammar Stanley you, and all that. So, obviously, as we've established, his tier is number 4. Height is 6'10", meaning he's not even taller than Psyron, who is 7 foot. And age over— it said over 1 trillion. So I just put 1 trillion there, so really, really old. He Unk status. I said Freddy Krueger was Unk status. No, dude, this is Unk, if I've ever seen one. Unk! Okay, now we got Oculus here. Inspiration. No, we're not gonna talk about that. Matter manipulation, teleportation of himself and others. He can teleport other people, he can teleport himself, he can do whatever is necessary. 3, immortality, which my definition of immortality is just not aging, live forever. Number 4, reading the divine text, which is the strange symbols that you saw here that I did at the beginning of this episode, which was like 5 minutes ago. So yeah, that's what it is. It's a different language that they speak, or it's read aloud the same way, I believe, but it's just like a cipher. Okay, anyway, 5 telekinesis and 6 shapeshifting. Also no weaknesses. Tier is also 4. Height is 104 feet, and age is infinity. Alright. We're kind of speeding through this, not gonna lie. Because I feel like we don't really need to explain. I think we're pretty aware, fully aware, and fully encapsulated in the knowledge of what teleportation is, and telekinesis, and general matter manipulation, and time control. Like, we don't really need to elaborate. I think they're pretty self-explanatory, pretty obvious. Anyway, here's their sizes compared. Over here you can see the 104. I mean, technically his like tentacles extend farther than that, but you know, this is just about, you know, and for reference, I just wanted to put that in there. Wow. I mean, I know size doesn't necessarily matter the like higher tier you get. So yeah, if you're a 4th tier, size doesn't really matter. But then if it's like 2nd and 1st tier, then it starts making more of a difference than it would normally. And obviously I put Psyron down there as a comparison as well, because it's kind of just interesting. I don't know. So yeah, how I think the fight would go. I don't think Occulus is winning. And here's why. So, this is never explained or even mentioned ever, and it probably won't be mentioned, so I'm just gonna say it here to solidify it. One of the huge playing factors during the 5th installment, named Polymania, which that kind of led, like, in the War of Divine Madness, why the 9 of them actually won against them, even though they were 4th tier, was because, one, they're really not used to fighting a whole lot. They're kind of just chill, do whatever we want type of thing, which is why they needed to be eradicated, but also that, you know, kind of gives them a disadvantage. It gives them a little nerf, you know? So yeah, and also, they're not expecting Bill to be this powerful, like, also, it's specifically Occulus, because of the whole eye symbolism. Yeah, any of the other ones wouldn't be really related that much, besides color and tier, and that's pretty much, yeah. So yeah, he's not used to fighting, he's not able to. Also, even though his age says infinity, he hasn't been there forever, been in existence forever. And certainly not more than a trillion. The maximum age, if you were to count in years... Wait, what? Wait, of course you count age in years, Goofy. We need to go over to green. Bring the good vibes up. Yeah, yeah, green. Yeah, in years, it can't be any more than 10,000. So obviously they've got like a age disadvantage here, significant. So yeah, I just don't I don't see Occulus winning in this. Not to mention, he already... if a couple, like 7, right? 7 or 8. If 7 or 8 first tier things, first tier beings, and then 1 third tier can get all 3 of them, there's no way that another 4th tier can't beat him. It's not gonna happen. Which is why, in this very short episode, they keep getting quicker. I think was because there's less explanation needed. Like, the first one was 15 minutes because I had to go through the rules, I had to explain things, I had to explain myself. Also, as we go through these episodes, you may notice that there's more fights where my own characters end up coming out on top. And it's like, I look at them and I'm just like, yeah, everyone. Because I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm just thinking, come on, be unbiased. But then again, unbiased doesn't mean you can't do your own. And I just feel like, I'm not trying to praise my own characters here. I'm really not. I like them. They're cool. But it's, I just thought it would be a cool concept to see what I like, how they would, who would win, you know, and similar across. Because I know I have taken some inspiration with character design. If you aren't slow, then you should probably be able to tell that pretty obviously, pretty quickly, or moderate speed. So yeah. So this is the first episode where. So, spoilers here. I probably shouldn't have said that, but whatever. Go in here. You can do bigger than that, right? Well. Turn about. And, ready? Who wins? Bill wins! Look at that picture. I mean, there's really no denying the inspiration that was taken. Not really, okay, it's not inspiration, it's more like me just remembering this and being like, it wasn't specifically, oh, maybe, I really like how they did Bill Cipher. No, it's just like the general concept of that. I think yeah, you can tell. But anyway, here's the little animation. Remember we introduced animations in episode 2? Please be the entire frame rate. I don't want you to have a lower frame rate. This one's pretty hilarious, actually. So 3, 2, 1. I just think that's kind of I think it's kind of funny. I know that's definitely not how it'll go out, because Divine Occulus is way more powerful than Time Baby. Also that name is just so weird on all accounts. Oh no, a tantrum, whatever I'll do. Also, it's just like the most. Has this been memed before? I don't know. This is like the most meme template scene or clip. Anyway, time to tease the 4th episode, next one, which is that. That's all you get. And with that, it's going to be the end of today's video, and I'll see you later, Dino Navy.